Welcome back to Breakfast Television, and right now we want to send you to see to the movies to see Dumbo.
From Disney and visionary director Tim Burton, the all-new grand live-action adventure Dumbo expands on the beloved classic story where differences are celebrated, family is cherished, and dreams take flight.
The film hits theaters on March 29th, and we're hosting a special advance screening on Monday, March 18th at 7:30 p.m. at the Scotiabank Theatre, Toronto. For your chance to win, head over to breakfasttelevision.ca and click on contest.
And special things happening on Monday because
we are getting Danny DeVito live on BT to talk about Dumbo just for you. It's going to be amazing.
Yeah.
Roger and Danny DeVito, it's going to be like twins all over again.
Totally.
Okay, so that's Monday. Teri, good to see you.
Good to see you.
You saw that movie, Dumbo.
I did.
It was adorable.
It's going to be one of those movies that kids remember as a movie that opened them up to the possibility of movies.
Yeah.
The special effects in it are amazing. Dumbo is so cute. And of course, Danny DeVito's reuniting with Tim Burton. This is their third or fourth movie they've made together.
True. Can't wait to see it later on this week. So what are we talking about today?
We're talking about Drake. Drake has cut some songs from his playlist on his tour because of the Michael Jackson Leaving Neverland scandal. Yeah. Of course, he had a song called Don't Matter to Me that featured vocals from MJ, the King of Pop. It was a sample that was in the song. And he's also taken out a cover of Jackson's hit Rock With You. Now, he hasn't exactly said that it's because of Leaving Neverland, but we can't ignore the coincidence of time and what this probably says about where Drake falls on the issue, or certainly where his people fall on the issue about MJ.
I finally watched it. It is such a tough 4 hours, but I say this to anybody who says, I'm calling these two guys out. Why, after all this time, they explain all of it, and for me, it doesn't leave a shadow of a doubt when you hear their testimony and you see how tormented they are to this day. Do yourself a favor and watch it before you decide either way.
And don't watch it with your kids.
No.
This is very much adult viewing only. There's some really graphic details of what both James and Wade allegedly say they went through with MJ. And I think it explains a lot about the psychology of abuse and why people stay quiet for so long. I started off watching it in full transparency. I was like, no way. MJ was, you know, a big part of my life.
So many people are like that. They don't want to see the other side. They want to separate him and the music.
Yeah, it's super interesting, Devo, because there's been this conversation. My husband and I have had the conversation about, can we separate the man from the music? And when that music means so much in your life, what do you do with that?
I can't now.
Yeah.
I can't. It shows the grooming. It shows the culture of shame. It's shame on us as a society. Finally, now people maybe can feel like they are heard when they speak out, and how it manifests itself, how you can repress these things and they come out later on because you're just trying to make sense of it, and you're very confused, right? So I think, like you said, you have to be 18 plus. It's very graphic.
And, you know, it could have some triggering effects for people. So it's a very challenging watch for 4 hours, as you mentioned, Dina. And I watched the Oprah special after it, and that was a whole other level of unpacking the grooming and unpacking why it takes or can take so long for people to speak out.
I have to see that. And they're still getting death threats to this day from the diehard Michael Jackson fans saying, how dare you shame his name now that he's passed? But this is their chance to finally speak out. So Oprah made sure that the audience was filled with sexual abuse victims so that they finally felt comfortable. Yeah. And she has suffered it herself.
Yeah, she certainly has. Yeah. On to something that's way less tragic, but certainly lighting up the internet, The Bachelor.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Oh!
Spoiler alert.
Yes.
Spoiler. If you haven't watched, if you've PVR'd, you know, I don't know, pour yourself a coffee.
He jumped the fence in Portugal. That's how it ended.
He jumped the fence. Yeah. Well, there he is. Last week he jumped the fence. This week, and he kind of broke all Bachelor rules, right?
All the rules.
All the rules. Colton has broken them.
Yeah, he wants to be with Cassie and won't do anything with the other girls.
And Cassie's saying those famous lines, I love you, but I'm not in love with you. Yeah. Remember saying that? When you were 20?
She's just not that into you.
She's gone.
And, I mean, she's only 23 years old. She's still in Portugal. The finale airs tonight.
What's going to happen?
Tonight. So is Cassie going to...
I predicted from the beginning. I said he was going to be single.
Really?
Single from the beginning, yeah, because the other two ladies, with that spoiler, you know, he's knocking on Cassie's door, as that's how this episode, the finale, will start, because she's apparently still in Portugal, in the hotel room, maybe, as we've seen her pack up.
And her dad said no. Her dad came and said hard pass to Colton.
He's single because she got.
I think they're going to continue dating. That's it. That's what I
Tonight
think.
finale, and they announced the new Bachelorette.
Okay, and who's that going to be? Keep the
Hannah-
guesses coming.
Hannah G.
Hannah G.
Think so.
Right now we're throwing things up to Tammy S.